I used to rehearse sentences before saying them, not because I didn't know what to say, but because I was afraid of how it would be received. That habit quietly stole my freedom. My name is Prayon. My life wasn't controlled by fear. It was controlled by opinions. Not the ones people said out loud, the ones I imagined in their heads. And without realizing it, I was shaping my entire life around them. I used to think before every word. Before speaking, I would ask myself, how will this sound? Will they misunderstand? Will they judge me for this? Sometimes I didn't speak at all, not because I had nothing to say, but because I had too much to protect. In groups, I smiled at things I didn't agree with. Online, I deleted posts before posting them. In conversations, I adjusted my tone to match the room. I wasn't lying to people. I was editing myself, piece by piece, until one day I realized I barely recognized who I was anymore. There's one moment I remember clearly. I was sitting with a few people I knew well, not strangers, people whose opinions mattered to me. Someone asked me what I really wanted to do with my life. I knew the answer. I had known it for years. But when all eyes turned to me, my mind filled with noise. What if they think it's unrealistic? What if they laugh? What if I sound foolish? So I said something safer, something smaller. Everyone nodded, and inside, something sank. That night, I replayed the moment again and again, not because of what they said, but because of what I didn't. I realized this wasn't the first time. I had shaped so many choices around how they would look instead of how they would feel. I dressed for approval, spoke for acceptance, lived for reactions, and I was exhausted. The breaking point came quietly. No argument, no embarrassment, just clarity. I was scrolling through my phone late one night, watching people argue, judge, comment, move on. Someone was trending today, forgotten tomorrow. Opinions were loud, but short-lived. And suddenly, a simple thought hit me. No one is watching as closely as I think. Everyone is busy managing their own fears. I started noticing things. People forgot what I said last week. They misremembered conversations. They moved on faster than I expected. The weight I carried existed mostly in my own head. That realization felt uncomfortable at first. Then it felt freeing. I decided to test it. Nothing dramatic. The next time I disagreed, I said it calmly. The next time I liked something unusual, I admitted it. The next time I wanted to act, I asked myself one question. Does this align with my values or my fear? Some people didn't respond the way I hoped. Some stayed quiet. Some looked confused. But something surprising happened. Nothing collapsed. No one attacked me. No doors slammed shut. Life kept going. And for the first time, so did I. The real freedom wasn't in being liked. It was in not editing myself anymore. I laughed louder, spoke slower, chose honestly. I stopped checking reactions and started checking alignment. Was I proud of this choice? Did this feel true to me? That became enough. Now, when someone misunderstands me, I don't panic. When someone disagrees, I don't shrink. I remind myself of the lesson I learned the hard way. Approval is fragile. Values are solid. And freedom doesn't come when everyone accepts you. It comes when you stop asking them to. This is my story. If you feel trapped by opinions, I hope you realize this sooner than I did. Most people are not watching, and the ones who are don't get to decide your life. Freedom begins quietly. the moment you choose yourself without waiting for permission. There's a question for you. How many choices in your life are actually yours, and how many belong to the opinions you're afraid of? I learned the answer the hard way.